All right, Jeff, here we are, Championship Sunday, Alexandria. Two teams not intimate with each other just yet, but it's going to happen real quick.
It is. We're playing Duluth today, tradition, Northern team versus Metro. Duluth's got a good squad.
Yeah, they've come on hot all season, put hurt on number two seeded Alexandria, or I'm sorry, that's Edina Green yesterday afternoon. Earned themselves a championship ticket in a hard-fought evening game last night.
Well, that's good. This is a great tournament. A lot of really good teams. Grand Rapids is in this. Alexandria. We got Duluth tonight because they beat Edina. So it's the number 3 Duluth team in the state versus the number, I think it's 6 if you take out Bismarck, Wayzata team. So it should be fun.
It'll be a good hard-fought battle. Looks like we're going to start with dirty ice. Not sure if we're going to get. We are going to get some announcements here, so we'll go silent for the moment.
We got a little Jay Giles band going. I'm not sure if we're going to do the national anthem or if they already did that earlier today. Looks like the girls are getting ready to play and not lining up on the blue line, so we're going to play hockey here pretty quick.
We're going to play hockey and hit the road. Two teams, again, first matchup this year, not for lack of effort. I know our scrimmage coordinator, Jake Hendricks, has been coordinating with their manager to try to get a game on the schedule, and you just wait long enough and you find each other on a Sunday afternoon, even better.
Fun to play in a championship. You know, we had exact same record as Alexandria, the home host, but it went all the way down in all the tiebreakers, all the way down between goals against, goal differential, goals for. They were all the same, so it went down to penalty minutes.
Unbelievable. So we're often playing hockey. Drop of the puck gets its way back to Abood. She'll lace one up to Hendricks. Hendricks will give way to Prize. Prize with a quick shot on net. That's popped up in the air. Back out to the point. Abood gathers. She'll put one in. It'll hit the inside breezer of a Duluth forward. Hendricks is going to go back to work. She's got Hillman supporting. Abood's playing deep in the zone. She's got a girl behind her. This will be an odd man rush.
2-on-1 right away.
2-on-1.
That's offside.
Offsides, and we get a whistle.
Thankfully.
So Abood, as she tends to do, playing a little bit low in the zone. Duluth recognized that, popped it out to center ice, and they were off. Thankfully, we got a stoppage. So Bubolt's on now. That's won by Duluth. She'll harass. And it's a 3-on-2. Nope, broken up by Jenks at the blue line. She'll play up and to Mead on the wall. Backhand gathered by Bubolt's. Plays up the wall into the corner. Wilson will be to chasing. Puck squirts out to the top of the circle, and the skate of Bubolt's over to Wilson. Wilson's going to put one into the slot, comes back out. Backhand in, mishandled. Bubolt's in, fans on that shot attempt. Now it comes out to Harn. Harn's going to put to the corner. Bubolt's will chase. Comes back in. Just both teams really feeling each other out in the first two shifts. Now it's going to be Duluth coming the other direction. That goes deep, and it gives the chance for the, I'm assuming, Greyhounds? Not sure what it's a kind of a collective Duluth team. So Mead is going to be the only remaining forward. That one will be played by Callanan, who's taking the net for the Trojans today. Hard forecheck by Duluth, as Noble's going to have to do some wall work with Russo coming in to help. Mead gets it to the blue line, but not out. Puck squirts around the corner. Surge is going to peel that one. Plays out to space. Picked off, though.
All right, let's get a breakout here.
That'll be off the wall. Mead, who's getting a little tired at the end of her shift.
Okay, skate it.
Now it'll go to the corner. Stumbling on the play. Out front. Callanan saw it. It's loose. Now she sits on it. Somehow that was like a magic trick that made its way through the slot.
Yeah, that's a tough play. When our defenseman gets completely just beat, like there were a ghost there, coming across quick, and went for 5-hole. It looked like it might have fumbled through there, but luckily we were able to hold that one off.
Hard face-off win by Russo there. Yeah, I think Haran actually slipped on the play, allowing for the forward of the Duluth team to walk in through a slot. Sergio will try to play this one up the wall. She's stopped at the blue line. She'll go quick stick work, pops out to center ice. That's played in and back out. Picked up now by Freed. Freed's got a lane to go. She'll walk in through traffic. That has to be played to the corner by the goaltender. Didn't get all of it, but she's in on the forecheck now.
Christie's got her backed up on the right point.
Yep. Don't mind
now
seeing
she's going to
that.
have
That's
to play D here.
Noble. Now it's going to be Christy Russo having to defend a 2-on-1. Mishandled, gloved, not held by Callanan. Yellow tape of Morris is going to weave her way through traffic. Gets up and out of play past the Wayzata bench. So we'll get a face-off and a stops to play at 13:41.
A lot of flow in the game so far. Not a lot of whistles, and a little back and forth play.
So Hendricks with Fries and Hillman. This will be their second shift of this hockey game. Hillman's going to put in deep and let Fries go to work. She'll chase. She's in on the puck. Finds its way to Hendricks. Now it's out front. Hard shot by Kurtz from the point. Gathered, though, by Hendricks. Hendricks going to reverse. Up the wall. Gets pushed in the effort. Joseph's going to defend. Duluth in with speed. Joseph recovers. They'll circle. Looking for a seam. Comes out to the point now. D-to-D pass. Fries quick on her skates. Will chase. They'll go in through. That one hits Fries in the shins. Hendricks will pick this one up in the high slot and look to clear the zone. She gets the blue line. She's got Hillman chasing. That got her stick, so we're not going to get icing. Joseph's going to slide in through the slot. Hillman pinched off the puck, but Joseph there to support. She'll work her way around, play back to Buboltz, all the way behind the net of the Duluth goaltender. That comes and hits a wall.
It's going to be on the
net. It's going to be on net, so Callanan will play. Joseph is going to gather that one. She's got Wilson. Wilson mishandles. And now 19. Gloved up high. That's a high stick.
That's high.
Played with a high stick. Waved off immediately. Yeah. Excellent call. Great positioning by the officials here in Alexandria. Couldn't agree more.
Got to catch that pass coming out of the zone, and Allie popped that rebound up. Kind of a tough spot. Like to see her stand up on that and make that save and just direct it to the corner.
So face-off will come all the way down into the Wayzata zone. Little protest from the Duluth bench, I think.
Definitely a high stick.
Definitely a high stick from somebody. I think he was saying, are you sure it was ours? So Jenks and Abood now. Buboltz is going to be in a race. Try to win that one.
Good back check. Got to go through the body here.
Things are getting a little wild here. Let's settle things down, Wayzata, and play hockey. That plays up, gloved by 19 for Duluth into the corner. Jenks will be on a battle on the wall. Buboltz in late to support. She'll look to pinch. Jenks had her stick tied up. Now she'll do nifty stick work up the wall and to the point. Skips over Jenks' stick. Buboltz deflects, comes across the circle to Wilson. Wilson can go. She'll dump to the corner and look to the bench. Mead's going to be in solo on her forecheck. Abood's going to peel that off the wall. She can turn, looks for a driving Sergio who mishandles at the top of the circle. Back out to the point again. That'll be Freed. Freed puts one in through traffic. Little dribbler. It's Hughes. Oh, that was right on the line, Jeff.
It was.
That was right on the line. I think they got by with one as we did on our own end.
Yeah, 1-for-1 now. Each team have pucks squirting the goal line.
Good hard defensive play by Wayzata. Abood will pop that one out to center ice as Duluth gathers up, and they'll dump harmlessly into the corner. Freed's going to chase. She'll reverse over to Abood. Abood through her own skates up to Sergio. Sergio will find Russo, who's tied. That's a hold.
That's a good job getting that puck deep and getting completely held.
Morris now. Sergio Comes out to the top of the point. Haren's going to back out of there, regroup. Freed up the wall, looking for Suraju. Doesn't quite get the angle she wanted, so it'll be picked up by 22 of Duluth. Comes out to the top of the circle, no speed. Wayzata can probably jump on it if they want to. Now she's gathering up speed. That's 21 for Duluth.
Better watch her body here.
She mishandles just as she crosses the blue line. Harlan takes a peek over her shoulder, stops moving her feet for the second. Now it comes out. Hard play on the wall by Russo. That's a high stick to the face of Freed. Allie.
Yeah, careful here.
Take off.
I don't know if I like entering. You know, when the puck is that close to the goal, it's a delayed penalty,
sure.
And that's great that the goalie goes off. But sometimes if we're passing that puck out, it can hit a skate and just go back into net. I like to hold out until we have clear possession and kind of move it a little bit further away. But nonetheless, we got a good face-off. We got a power play here. Let's go.
Power play brought to you. I think we are going to have a Zorba sponsor for today's first period power play for Wayzata. So Hendricks with Hillman and Fry. Joseph and Noble will patrol the blue line. First look at the Wayzata power play in this game. Played over to Joseph. Joseph put one through traffic. Hard tip by Hillman out front. Just steered wide of the net. Now Hendricks will patiently walk it in.
Quick.
Noble's going to put one off of a stick. Deflected. Just gets the red line. They'll dump in and head to the bench. Now Joseph can exit with speed, and she's going to use it. They're going to stand flat-footed in the neutral zone. Joseph's going to take advantage of it. She walks in gently here and will circle to set up the power play. Fry's at the point. She'll give it down to, that's Hendricks. Back up top to Joseph. Joseph, Hendricks. Hendricks can walk through the slot, puts one into the guts of Fry's.
Too bad. Now it's a good
played
opportunity.
up by Joseph again. She'll dump to Hendricks. No pressure at the circle. They're not. Duluth isn't going to chase here. So Wayzata's going to be allowed to do it.
Got to know what you're going to do with that puck when you get it.
Don't be shocked when this. Hendricks, whose stick was slashed out of her hand, picks it up and gets a shot on net. That's 41 seconds left in the power play for Wayzata. Don't. That's played out, and now it'll be
going to ice it here.
They're going to play it off the wall. It's going to be a rolling puck. You got a race, Lydia. She's there, picks it up, looks over, gives way down to Noble. Noble finds Meade on the wall. This comes cross ice, and it's going to be Joseph with another run at it. She'll give way to Wilson. Wilson back to Joseph, who's in the corner. Joseph getting roughed up probably at the end of her shift is getting a little bit gassed. 4 seconds in the power play. That's played up the wall. Kurtz.
Player's good. Got a lot of net.
Nope. Sits the side of the net. Allie a little pumped up as we've seen early in these hockey games.
Player's good.
Don't let this girl crawl through. A good tie up on the backside by Joseph. This will be Meade now. Play through space. She gets held on the way. We got to remember where we are. Now it's a Boone. Boone's going to grab her.
This is a breakaway. She's out of gas. We should be able to find her, but this is a really skilled player coming in here.
She'll play a soft one to the corner. Abood now chases to the corner. Gives back to Kurtz. Kurtz has Suraju on the half wall. Plenty of room to work here for Suraju. She'll cross center ice. She's going to get hooked as she crosses the blue line. Getting pretty handsy here midway through the first period.
Yeah, again, not a lot of whistles. And, I think we had a really nice play. I don't know about now, but behind the play, Joseph decided to tell 21, we're here to play.
We're going to let you know, stop cheating. So puck squirts out to the captain defenseman of Duluth. That's little trip across the blue line. Finds Russo now coming through center ice. Sticked out and handled. That's back in. It's going to be an offsides, probably coming just outside the zone, and it is.
Yeah.
So Russo, Suraju, and Morris. Haran is paired with Jinx just outside of the Duluth zone.
I think both teams are feeling each other out. There's been a couple scoring chances, but kind of a good defensive start for Wayzata.
Face-off won by Duluth. They'll enter the zone. That's a long number 19 player. Kind of a tall girl there for Duluth. Whoop. Sticky ice here. Comes cross ice sauce. It'll find Jenks. Jenks will push up to a snowbank at the blue line. That's out of the zone. Played by Jenks. Overstated a little bit. Good recovery by Morris. Picked up now by Harn. Harn's going to look cross ice. She puts one on the stick of Suraju, and Suraju's going to race to the circle. Played up the wall. Harn's going to try to pinch. Comes out to center. Miss pass behind number 8 for Duluth. Reverse pass by Noble over to Harn. Harn up to Suraju. Suraju will walk through a circle, get picked off. That's out of the zone, back in, and we get a whistle. Offsides.
Luckily, that's a place you don't want to be turning over the puck on either one of the blue lines, defensive blue line or the offensive blue line, and we kind of weren't really protective of the puck there, and luckily it just scored it over. We got a face-off.
So a face-off win by Hendricks, but then possessed by Duluth. Picked up by the captain of the Greyhounds. We're going to call them the Greyhounds anyway. They're wearing those colors. So Noble will gather this one behind Callahan, play up the wall to Fries. Fries peels it off the wall. She's going to be in a battle. Reverses back to Noble. Noble looks for her partner, Freed. Centered to Hendricks.
Oh, wide.
Hendricks is going to come up the wall. Picked off, though, as she couldn't quite turn the corner. That gets in deep, and then we're going to get a change.
Forechecker coming here.
Noble, really smart play up the wall quickly, but that can't be handled by Fries. It's up into the black netting and back in. So we're going to stop at 5:08 in the first period. Score is 0.
It is. You can tell this Duluth team has some talent. They've got some girls that can really motor. Now, again, we're on dirty ice, but I would hope if we can hang on and maybe even get a little bit of a lead here in the third period, we should be in a really good shape because they're, again, a small bench that they have.
You know, we got sticks flying all over the place, and we're not getting a flash. Wilson falls then after she gets the stick slashed out of her hand. Played out to the point. Wilson,
really
Buboltz is going to pick this one off. She's going to play up the wall, gets really hooked.
They got it.
Looks to center, and we do get a hook as Buboltz may have embellished a little bit on the twist.
It would have been nice to get that pass across. He tried, make that backhand, and he made a really good play and deflected, but that would have been a really nice opportunity, streaking down the slot. But we got a power play here.
It's a pretty colorful coach action here.
Not sure why the puck would be out of the zone. Are they calling it an offside? I'm not sure why the faceoff would be outside the zone of the penalty. It's kind of an automatic.
The explanation. Now Brian's arguing his point down here. That puck should be in deep. We're going to get... Buboltz was ready to take that one as the official dropped it. Just a little shocked. So an animated bench on Duluth. He's barking at his daughter probably for the hook. Being out of position.
Chris, can you understand why it would be outside the zone?
No clue, unless they whistle it as an offsides.
They didn't blow the whistle, but nonetheless, it's outside. Here we go.
Face-off won by Buboltz, plays back to Joseph. It'll hit Buboltz. Up the wall to
Get it in the zone, girl.
Can't enter, though. Oh, go cross ice. That's wide open. So Wayzata just feeling it out, trying to enter the zone. Kurtz goes cross ice now to Mead. Mead can enter the zone, look to set something up. She'll play up the wall. Buboltz passes gently to Joseph. Joseph back to Buboltz. Buboltz gives back to down low. Joseph, cross ice to Kurtz. Kurtz going to put one in, and it's gutted by the goaltender.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to find a good puck movement, but we're trying to find some screen in front. Our person in front decided was worried about being the outlet pass as we rotated it around the zone. So if we work this overload on the right-hand side, we could create those 2-on-1s and then get somebody in front of the net.
Plays out to Joseph. Joseph will put one in. That's a shot for a pass, there. I think, but surprised Wilson. Kurtz to Joseph now.
Get somebody in front of the goaltender.
At the circle. Back out to Joseph. Joseph can walk. She'll put one in and through just wide. Wilson will peel that one off the wall. Now she'll be in a battle. Picked up by Duluth, and they're going to go the other direction. 1 minute killed by Duluth in this play. Bubolt's got to move her feet if she's going to play
Good
that
hustle.
puck. Kurtz will jump in. Bubolt's sliding on her belly. Plays out into the slot. Get a stick on it, ladies. It's a steal attempt. Uh-oh, Bubolt's overcommitted out front there. Now the talented 21 is going to hold the puck and just.
We really need a
give some
change
time.
here.
Plays around.
Power
Wayzata.
play unit's been out for a minute and a half. Can't get out of our own zone.
Joseph will peel that one back
Get
and
off
try
the
to
ice
start
now,
something
forwards.
else.
Get off the ice, forwards. Get it deep.
Mead's going to go in. She mishandles, but can play deep to the corner. She's in on 4. All 4 defense for Duluth. That plays around. Russo will peel it off the wall. Now there will be a battle, a little hustle. Mead's going to pick that one.
Mead's
play it
got to
to
get
the
off the
point.
ice. She's been out there for 2
can't
minutes.
handle it though. So Duluth is now full strength.
Now she can't hustle back.
I don't
and
know
she's
about
caught.
that. That's a blind pass out to center ice. Finds number 2 that's fresh off the bench as they go full strength. Plays behind the net. Morris now. Morris will play out of the zone.
Good
She'll
play.
play up to herself. Leaves one in the dust. Can pick it up in the corner for herself. She's got Suraju positioned out front who is boxing out. That's a hard shot from the point by Russo that just missed. Now it's Abood. Abood can walk through. She puts one on a skate. She'll stop this one at the blue line and go back in. Morris. Morris will muscle her way out to Russo. Puck looks
Quick shot.
real sticky here. That's played in. Just wide of the net. Made its way through a house of trees.
Right up, right up. Turn it. They want to switch.
Can double her up. You can skate that one, kid.
Or just get that puck deep. Their D are stuck out here now. They couldn't
Now
get
they
it.
get a freeze. Suraju's going to chase that one in, and we get a stop. Face off to the goaltender right, deep in the Wayzata zone.
Those are you got to smell that because their forwards are out there for a long time, and their D, they get it across. We had a chance to get it right back up, put it deep, and we had fresh players.
Yep.
We could have kept that pressure going.
Hendricks wins that one to the wall, but it's picked up quickly by Duluth. Fries will take a look. She'll put back in. Hendricks tries to center out front with a 1T. Freed's going to be in on that one. Gets dumped on her attempt at the subway sign. Hillman plays back to Hendricks. Hendricks looks to somebody in the high slot, but nobody home. Plays out of the zone. Harn will grab it. She'll look cross ice right into the stick of a center for Duluth. So Duluth will look to set up their breakout. They play it up off the wall through center ice. Freed there to step on it though. Sticky ice, 1 minute left in this period. Plays hard into the corner. Duluth is going to go for a change. They are getting directed. That's a hard play that can't be picked up by Fries. Gets out of the zone. Now they'll head to the bench. 40 seconds left to play. Bubolt's on. Now Wilson can weave her way through traffic. Stays on her feet. She's going to give to Buboltz. Buboltz comes to the circle wide. She's going to try to put one out front. But Wilson gets spun off the puck. Buboltz will be on a race backhand. Those are 2 fast players chasing each other. Upended on the play is Buboltz. That's 19 seconds of ticking. Tried to play in deep. It's just going to get deep enough. Trickling to the goaltender. She won't freeze it, and they'll look to play on.
Oh, come on.
Buboltz gets a gift at the top of the circle. She'll pull an awkward angle then, but that hits a blade on its way to the net. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And that'll bring us to the end of the first period. I think both teams will head to the dressing room, and we'll get fresh ice to start the second.
Good start to the game for both teams. Pretty evenly matched, 6 shots per team, and we have a 0-0 tie. So it'll be a fun championship game.
So things look a little slow, I think, in the first here. To be honest with you, it's real slow ice, as our cameraman Shane Joseph is saying. So I think both teams have a little bit more speed in them, as you can see.
Yeah, I think they're pretty well evenly matched. They do have Duluth's got a couple high-end players that you can tell has got a little jump, and I would expect them to put a big press starting in the second period.
statistician Jeff Hillman says the board shots on goal are incorrect, and we are, 6-4 in favor of Wayzata in this hockey game, which I can actually believe because we have had quite a bit of zone time.
Yeah, both teams, I wouldn't say we had a lot of grade A chances, either team. Both teams, however, did have some tricklers go around the goal line, and luckily it could come down to bounces, and that's what happened yesterday when Wayzata played against Alexandria. There's just some odd bounces. You hope a championship game comes down to the pure plays,
right,
and some good opportunities either way.
All right, so we'll stop for the moment. We'll put ourselves on mute, and we'll let everybody else just watch the Zamboni make its circles. All right, Jeff, we're back live. Both teams on the ice after a nice, clean, fresh scrape here from the Zamboni at the RCC rink in Alexandria. Championship hockey.
Fast ice.
Fast ice.
Yeah, it should be a little nicer. It's always a better game when you get a nice, fresh, clean ice. Fortunately, we had a ice in the first period that we were after a warm-up and a period played on it and then another one. So
kind of just battling through it here in that first period, looking for things to spring loose. Hopefully Wayzata can keep their head on straight and not give up with this fresh ice, not give up any odd mans the other direction. We have a tendency to want to play deep in our offensive zone, and with fresh ice, Duluth knows the recipe. When you have defense that plays as low as we do, they'll bounce one off the wall, look for a breakout, picked up at center ice. So,
well, we need to get the puck to the net. We've had the D have been open in the offensive zone and just maybe either waiting a couple seconds too much or shooting it into a shin pad, and we need forwards to crash the net. So I'd like to see us just get back to basics, be really simple, go to the net, fire the puck at the net, get in the mixer, and go hammer one home.
We'll take a dirty one if we need one. So it'll be Hendricks starting with Hillman and Fries. Kurtz and Abood will partner up for the defensive line.
The decibel meter's up to almost 90, playing a little Metallica.
So, late stick lift on Hillman. Otherwise, she would have been off to the races. Abood plays out to center. That's booted down by, what are they? The Icebreakers. The Duluth Icebreakers. Figured that out at the period mark. So Kurtz will pick this one up, try to get it out to the point, loses it to 21, who's going to try to muscle her way out front. Callahan will play that back behind her. Hendricks now. She cross-checks her girl to the ground, but no penalty. Kurtz will find Hillman now at the circle. She'll play up the wall. Ooh, good steal by,
offsides.
I guess that did come offsides, okay. Offsides, gonna go all the way down. Nope.
So Chris, I wasn't on the broadcast yesterday, but what I'm hearing is that it was pretty lively and loose.
I know, something happened. It's got a little giggle juice in Jake and I, and
well, 3 happy hours will do that to you.
So forwards change. Jinx is on, partnered with Haran. She'll backhand over to Haran. Haran up the wall, bloops one out to Buboltz. That clears the zone, and it goes right back in. And Jinx will have to chase it to the corner. She'll pick it up behind Callahan. Reverse to Haran, but it's turned over. Haran coming out. Somebody help out in front. Wilson will pause at the wall. Backhand to Jinx. Jinx will find Buboltz. Buboltz at the tip of her stick, and that'll come in offsides as Buboltz couldn't stop her momentum from crossing the blue line. So good quick shifts here early for Wayzata. Russo now on with Morris and Suraju. Partners in crime on the defensive side of things are Noble and Freed. Russo in hard on the forecheck with Suraju chasing. Suraju's going to get hooked and hacked at the wall. Now Russo. Suraju plays around. Morris is going to try to get there. Suraju will bully her way up the wall. Picked up now by Morris. Morris reverses to Suraju. Suraju gets pushed off the puck. It'll come out to the point for Freed. Freed will pick it, backhand it to Russo. Back out to the point. Now Russo's got a step.
Cut it to the
she can go in, and that's gloved by the goaltender for the Icebreakers.
Good play. Just want that shot a little lower, but keep it down in this zone. Good pressure. Couple nice pinches by Freed. Help from Christie.
So Russo will take this face off to the glove left of the Icebreaker goaltender. Played. Sergio's going to go back to work behind the net and just harass. Ooh, just out of the reach of Russo, and it's going to be the Icebreakers going the other direction. 16's going to put in deep. A lot of barking from the Icebreakers bench. He's calling for changes, and he's calling basically directed traffic from over there. Pleading with his girls to get the puck in deep so they can have some offensive times. Now Morris up the wall. Can't quite clear it. past the defenseman. Freed's gonna pick this one up in her own corner. Got stuck on the dasher for the second, but now it'll be Sergio. Oop, pops out, peeled off.
Good patience
Again, this
by
is the
their
skilled
player there.
That's flopped in backhand deep so that the Icebreakers can work their forecheck.
Yeah, you got to watch
Puck
that
comes out
21.
through the seam, picked up then by Morris, gets out of the zone, and we got the puck at center ice. Morris is going to pick it up. She can walk. Looks cross ice. She had an open look at the net, but decided to pass instead. Oh boy. So Allie's going to be challenged here in a one-on-one. That's drugged and scores. Bad change for Wayzata on all five. And it creates a breakaway play for the Icebreakers to put them up 1-0.
That's a good move by their player. Kind of just fake the shot, wait for the goaltender to go down. Allie challenged pretty well. She was out. Her depth was good, but just kind of started drifting a little bit, thinking she was going to go to her backhand.
It was a good move. It was a great move. She, again, like a couple of boot shots yesterday, right? You know, maybe played the body more than the stick on that one.
Yeah.
Got crossed up. We'll see how Wayzata reacts here early in the second period. So Kurtz will defend with Joseph, drug through traffic. Two players piled up and behind the net, and we'll get a stoppage.
Well, we better be looking at the belly of number 21 because you're going to stick check. She's going to go through you a lot. We got lucky we didn't get a penalty there. Had to haul her down so she didn't have a good potential, but
yeah, she weaved her way right through both Joseph and Kurtz and just lost the handle at the last second. Hendricks taking the face off to the right of Callahan. Face off won by Hendricks. She'll go behind her own net, and she can walk out. Now she'll look. Oh, she tries to play cross ice, hits a skate. Joseph gets picked up off the wall. All right, let's communicate. Wayzata. Hellman can get that one out of the zone. Played through the skates. Ooh, things are just sloppy here at the 13-minute mark for Wayzata. Hillman back to Kurtz. Kurtz will reverse on the wall, give it back to Hillman.
Good reverse.
Hillman will peel it. Look cross ice to Fries. There's plenty of time to work, Jeff. I'd like these girls to just take their time and maybe look at where they're passing before we start aiming line passes cross ice. Now a Bood. She'll come across the blue line. Fan on the pass attempt cross body. That comes in all the way around the boards. Mead's going to peel it. Held. Jinx. Goes cross ice to Wilson.
yeah, this puck's got to get out of the zone. We've had
Wilson
three
gets
chances.
just smashed out of the zone. That
Luckily,
puck
they passed it
pops
out
out
for
of the zone. Now it's back in. Tipped. Jinx will have to play it off the wall. She plays up the wall. Out to the point. That one's off the mark behind the net of Callahan. Abood back to Jinx.
Where's that going?
Jinx looks to backhand to Bubaltz. Bubaltz, god dang it, backhand to nobody. And Callahan wisely freezes it. So focus lacking right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Got to wake up. I think we need Mr. Justin Fries to get this place going.
Let's give the people what they want, Mr. Fries. We got to get these girls going.
We got something going on here. Let's go.
Face-off won by Russo. Played back to Freed. Uh-oh, that's picked off out front. And now it pops out to the point. That one's through traffic. Heavy on sticks, ladies. Now it's in the corner. Eyes open, eyes open. Here we go. Now we can settle in. Morris gives way to Freed. Freed will play around the net to Harn, just out of her reach. Sergiu's going to pick it up. Now Harn will have to play it. Plays it up to the point and back in for the Icebreakers. Freed, before she chases, decides to bail out of there. Luckily she did as she stopped the attempt. Morris, hard on her stick. She gets it out of the zone and she's harassed. Sergiu tries to enter deep but can't. And now it'll be a little bit of a gong show for Wayzata. Harn
Reverse that.
gets in a battle on the wall, and Russo's there to help. Sergiu will play it up the wall, up up to herself, has to drag through a little traffic.
Come on.
And she'll go deep. Plays it out to herself. Now she looks to see if anybody's coming to the slot to help her out. Plays into the skates of the official. Sergio, looks late to Lexi, who was standing wide open in the slot. Now freed, up ice, Morris can enter. She's gonna put one in, deflected, and just wide of the net. Hendricks on for Russo. Fries, and here comes Hillman. Freed still patrolling the blue line. She'll back out of there. Joseph's gonna be a battle at middle ice. Joseph wisely comes out to slow her girl down. Like seeing Callahan come out of the net to play that one.
Yeah, Lydia's just caught, she did the right thing. She just got in the way.
Hendricks plays through traffic. She didn't get a chance. Puts one on net, and it's glove saved by the goaltender for the Icebreakers.
That's a good opportunity. Good low shot by Hendricks. Goalie made a really nice save with no rebound. That's a shot where you normally would see a rebound. She got down low and scooped it up.
So now the life coming back to Wayzata at the 9:55 mark. That faceoff is one out to Noble, gives back to Hendricks. Hendricks puts one through the slot, but nobody had a stick on it. Hillman will battle on the corner. Plays out to the point. Joseph can walk. She takes a good look. That hits a shin as the Icebreakers had it packed in tight. Oh, that got out of the zone and back in by Freed.
Not by much. Not by much. Good hard shot by Lydia. Shin padded. Their D are really doing a pretty good job of just pushing our girls around in front of the net. But we got to keep going there. Don't let that discourage you.
Hendricks ties up. Noble has to reach for it, but it'll be deep for the Icebreakers. Joseph's going to race the corner. She gets slashed and smashed into the boards. Picked up by Hendricks, who can skate with it. She'll play out. Blocked on her way through just enough. Got a piece of it. Wilson on just overskates the puck, and a hard pinch by Abood, and it's a 2-on-1 attempt for the Icebreakers. Callahan came out to read that one. She had one defender with her, and I think she played it pretty well. Didn't quite freeze it exactly the way that we would draw it up, but effective nonetheless.
Well, we needed that save because you don't want to go down 2-0, and it was an ill-advised pinch at the blue line, and they're going to exploit that on us. They got a quick team, so
certainly
we should be thinking defense.
Plays up the wall. Bubolts will try to apply pressure at the red line. Mead's going to play that one up. She's got a step. She's in front of everybody. Come on. Ooh, a hard shot. She rushed it maybe just looking 5-hole. Kurtz will peel it off the wall. She's flat-footed. Bubolts will have to cover on the defensive side. That should be offside, but not.
Close.
Not enough officials to see it. Mead puts cross ice, hits a skate. Stick on its way through it. Now it's deep. Icebreakers will look to their bench. Abood will pick it up. Clears the zone. Wilson finds Bubolts to cross the blue line. She'll walk to the corner, play up off the glass, and head to the bench. Suraju's on now. Morris is on now. Picked off by a late arriving Russo, who gets hooked at the top of the circle. That one's played high through the slot. Morris. Bouncing puck. Haran is able to keep it in the blue line. She can walk through, gets her ass through. She gets a shot in on net, and that's just wide, and then wisely frozen as it pops out almost back into the crease of the goaltender.
Goalie played that really well off the carom off the backboards and squirted right back out. Good pressure by Wayzata. Need a few more of those. We got to wear this team down. Again, we got a short bench. We can play down their zone for a while, get a couple long shifts, then they're suck and win.
So late change by the Icebreakers. I think that's exactly what we're seeing
here. Delay.
Rousseau wins that one forward, but it's possessed by the Icebreakers. Hard puck is going to be picked off the wall by Haran. She'll shovel it forward. She's going to have to do it again. She bails out of it. Jinx can come over and play it, but it'll be Haran over to Jinx. Jinx up into the skates of Morris. Morris backhand picked off by 16 for the Icebreakers. Jinx will carry through. She's going to still carry, and turns over at center ice. And we've got an odd man going the other direction. That's a hook, and there should be a hand in the air, but there's not. Russo clears, plays up and back in. Jenks is going to have to chase the corner. Cover! 18 was walking slight, like
we got 2D in the corner, not sure in what they're doing here. One right in front of Allie.
That's screened, but Al Callahan saw it and gloved it. We'll get a change here of all 5.
Well, we weathered that one. Wasn't pretty. A lot of mistakes.
18 arriving late in the slot. Everybody had their back to him and turned to her. If her own player would have found her, she'd have had a great A shot.
The transition turnover in the neutral zone. We got to get pucks deep and go grind them.
So Hillman, Wayzata watches this one kind of play in through the slot. Hillman's going to try to apply pressure at the board. Played behind the net by 19. She's going to look to center out front. Everybody's head was turned, but she hit the side of the net to stymie the offer. Now they'll circle, wait for a little bit of pressure, trying to get Wayzata to chase a little bit. That's gloved by Callahan. So pace of play slowed down in their own zone. They're going to play a possession game. 6.5 left in the second period. Wayzata in a hole, 1-0.
It's flipped here. They're starting to get a lot more shots. We got to hunker down.
This is won by the Icebreakers, and a shot comes through.
Not sure who that pass is
dang
going.
it, ladies. Just lack of focus today. We got to get it going. So we'll get a change here, deep in the zone. Focus up, ladies.
Yeah, those cross-side passes in our own zone, we always just chip it out and go work the neutral zone. Much better place to play.
Faceoff comes through the slot, but then played by the corner, possessed by Wayzata. Fanned pass attempt. Plays out front. Callahan will freeze it once again.
That's good freeze. We've got a little lull going here. We need to
Let's get a little spark.
change it up.
This is another face-off win by the Icebreakers. They'll play into the corner. Buboltz will chase behind the net of Callahan. Now they'll circle. Buboltz, god dang, I can't believe that's not a trip. Plays out front. Noble's going to play up the wall. Finds Mead. Mead will play it out to center ice.
That transition, they just pushing it right back in our zone.
Don't have to do too much, ladies. Just do your job. Wilson, puck skips over her stick. That plays up to Mead, just out of her reach. She can't quite handle. Buboltz will pick it up. Play to Mead. Mead will come across the blue line, can get it to the corner, but Buboltz was carried off sides by a girl 1.5 feet taller than her. So another change, quick change here, as we're just trying to get some action for Wayzata. So we'll look to the Russo-Morris-Suraju line to create a spark here at the 5.5 mark in the second period.
It's like Christie's going forward with it. I don't know.
Oh, tricked us. Does go forward, and now Morris will be the benefactor. Russo will stop, put the brakes on. Kurtz can come and play that one. Oh, she paused for the second. Now Suraju with Russo. Come on, get a little puck luck here, ladies. Russo plays in the corner. Suraju behind the net. But gives back to Russo. Russo will play to Suraju. That comes awkward Karam. Out to the point. Joseph over to Kurtz. Kurtz has a look. Plays to the slot. Had Lexi standing there for the 1-T. Plays back in now into the corner. Suraju is going to battle her way into the wall. Now it pops out. It's going to be icing if it'll get there. Nope, it's not going to get enough. Waved off. Just short of the goal line. Morris through center ice. Gets picked off at the wall. This one comes through center. Now Joseph. Joseph going to have a step. She'll play off the glass and into the corner. Russo, Morris, and Suraju will stay on. Picked up at the circle by Russo.
Go to the net.
Now Suraju back to Russo. Into her skates. Kurtz is going to bail out of that one. Got to go. And it's out. Should get icing, and we do.
Yeah, good shift.
So that was the spark. That was the start of a shift of a spark that we were looking for.
Yeah. Wear them down. This is kind of the point in the game where we should see the tilt come our way. They're getting a little bit out of breath. We have fresh legs all the time.
That's a face-off. Tried to win forward by Hendricks, but didn't get her tied up enough, and it'll be the other direction. Played behind, picked up by 16. Out front, the puck was loose, and nobody there to clean it. Chasing around a little bit, saw it. Puck's in the corner, a little battle. Oh, that one, gift found by Hendricks.
3-on-2.
Who's got a 3-on-2. She'll play off a boot.
Get it over there.
Played soft shot out front.
Come on, Lulu.
That door is closed, but it's still loose out front. Come on, ladies.
Get in there, Hendricks.
Heavy sticks. Hendricks caught behind the play. That's played out, and half of the Icebreakers will look to the bench. I can see shoulders starting to slump, Jeff. We might be starting to wear them down. But
yeah, we got to weather this, though.
Gas. This one pops out to the point. Caught Hillman. Tricked Hillman as she was coming out to block, and we'll get a change here at 3:14 in the second.
I think Allie was John at the other team there.
Good.
What else you got? Come on.
So Buboltz will come on now. Got to win a face-off in our zone. Face-off one out to the point. Played up, glove down by Buboltz. She'll go cross ice to Wilson. Wilson can clear. She should skate this thing in deep. They're giving her plenty. She'll dump to the corner. Mead's going to chase. Whoa, Wilson with a burst was the first one on the scene. 2 forwards behind the goal. 3 forwards behind the goal line, never a good sign. Free to hold that at the point, put one into his shin, and deflects to the corner. Plays around the wall. Evie's going to pick that one up, and it skips over. Freed's going to be in a race. Tries to put it back up to Mead. Picked up by 19 for the Icebreakers. She comes in, puck stalls out at the blue line, and it's out of the zone. Everybody's tied up in the neutral zone. That one gets deep. Half of the Icebreakers will look to the bench, as does Wayzata. Heron is harassed behind her own net, otherwise she had Russo coming on late. It's played up. Russo out to the point and held by the Icebreakers back in deep. Talk, ladies.
This has got to get out.
Picked up.
That's got to get out.
Mead on the board. Freed will gather this one behind Callanan. Play up the wall to Wilson. Wilson settles it, puts it out front. Russo's going to be on the race.
Don't go middle.
She'll try to kick through. She's going to just battle her way through. 2 good quality players right there. Dragged by 5, clears the shot. That net's off. Callanan stepped on it.
Yeah, net's off. No goal.
And just cleared. That's a pretty high skill play by number 5 for.
Well, that's a play we'd like to see Christy do on the other offensive zone. It had 40 feet to the right with speed, and she decided to try to do the old foot jack stick handle move.
So face-off coming to the left of Callanan. It's Russo with Morris and Sergio. Face-off won by Russo. Freed picks it up. She'll play around the wall to Sergio. Rolling puck is out of the zone. Sergio will try to play to herself, supported by Russo. Russo, nifty little spinorama out of the play. Harns is on her back. She got to get up. Now that it plays in deep for Wayzata. They're going to look all the way around the board. Read well by Freed. Freed's going to have 2 on her. Plays now up to Morris. Morris looks cross ice. It'll be a race, and we'll get icing. Oh, dang. Minute 10, minute 9. Why is the clock running? There we go.
That shot 17-10 for the Icebreakers. But again, I think our time is coming. But we got to have some energy. We got to come with energy.
So face off Hendricks, tied up, but one, and dangerous shot, hard shot into the chest protector of Callanan. It's loose in some skates, picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks gets stoned off. That got out of the zone.
Outside.
Come on, that's all right. We've got a couple non-penalties.
Go,
guys, ladies. Would like to see this puck just stop being tossed around. Right, be intentional with your passes. So Joseph steers that one attempt. It comes out of the zone. Hillman's going to find Hendricks. Hendricks got a step. She'll drag through. Backhand attempt. It's frozen. Oh, she went 5-hole. And the goalie just stepped on it with her knee.
Great save. Good play by Hendricks. Good move. Just a good hockey play. The goalie wins that one.
Goalie wins that one, but she's not going to get. She's not going to get the next one.
No.
So Wayzata's still in the 1-0 hole with 23 seconds left in the period. Pops out to the point. Quick DDD pass over to Noble. Noble put one into the slot. It's loose and picked up by the Icebreakers. Noble's going to back out of that one. It's played up the wall, half ice. That's a pass cross. 19 will drag through traffic. Put one in on net. That's almost deflected. 4 seconds, 2 seconds, and that'll be the end of this second period in a tightly contested hockey game, championship hockey game.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game, and that's why you come up here. Have a great time up in Alexandria. It's beautiful here. We stay at the Arrowwood Lodge and Resort. Quite a place. Kind of a time capsule.
I'll pull a Shooter McGavin every time I come up to this place. It gets harder and harder to leave.
We've had a good time and have seen some of the sights and a lot of the different restaurants, and people couldn't be nicer up here at Alexandria.
It's a great tournament to be a part of. It's a little windy, a little blowy, but wouldn't want to be anywhere else on a late January Sunday.
There's some beautiful lakes up here, and quick shout out to Grandma Pam again tonight in Florida. We got Uncle Tom out in Hawaii, just north of Kona, watching the game.
We're all over the place in the lower, not even outside of the lower 48.
So no place I'd rather be except for maybe Hawaii, on the golf course or the beach.
Or southern Florida. I don't need to be in snowy northern Florida right now.
Or windblown Alexandria,
or
Minnesota.
Windblown, yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. What we do for these girls, right?
It's amazing. We have a great group of parents. A lot of fun here. A lot of support. 1-goal game, Chris.
1-goal game. And you know, Jeff, as I'm thinking about it, reminiscing on the season, this will be the last travel tournament for these girls in this season. Districts are obviously at home. And if we are lucky enough to make the region, that's in the metro area.
You can hear the parents trying to get this team going
give
here.
the people what they want. They're going to get like the white team kind of moving here.
And Duluth got a little more pep. We got to get our pep going. We get Jeff Hillman, work this crowd. We got a decimal meter here. Let's go.
All right, so Hendricks will take this face-off, won by the Icebreakers, played behind. Now I can see a little step in Wayzata as they're going to try to pressure through. Played in, but turned over right at center ice. Finding Hendricks now streaking through center ice. She'll work up the wall. She gets stopped right at the top of the circle. There's Hellman to support, pops up over her head, and it'll be played back by the Icebreakers. Oh, that's a quick one out front. Fries, looking like a lacrosse player that she is, almost stabbed that one out of the air. Play in deep.
I like what we started with that line. That line's been our hottest line all weekend. Start with them and they get a chance.
We're going to get ice if we skate, maybe. Come on. There it is.
Barely.
Let's get our skates out of the mud.
There. Very good start.
All right, keep it going now. So Bubolts will take this face off to the glove left of the Icebreakers goaltender.
I'd like to see Haran get this back and take a nice shot if we go to the net.
Bubolts will tie up, but it's won by the Icebreakers. I keep wanting to say Alexandria. There's a clean breakout for Duluth. They'll cross through center ice, play deep into the corner. It's going to be a dump and chase game. I got a feeling here in the third. They'll play back around. Good structured team here for Duluth. Now Wayzata's looking like the Wayzata of old, not afraid to play on that wall work. That's given at the circle, played cross ice, overskated by Wilson, but no worries as Callahan will steer that to the corner. Played into the corner, Bubolts is going to battle that one, pick it up. Loses it though, behind the net, Harn will support. Puck, possessed, played out to the point. back D to D. They're going to play a possession game here. This one's played up and clear.
I need a change right there. That needs to be a change.
Blue Bolts Wilson coming off. It's going to be a fresh set of
Abby's
points.
gotta
Now
get
we can
off
go. Oh, get up.
Get off, Abby.
Played out of the zone, and we'll find Suraju in alone.
Drive it.
She's going to drive hard to the net. Tries to play in through traffic, but gets steered off. Good defensive play by the Icebreakers. She'll play to her partner, Morris. Morris tries to hit Suraju up front. She dragged. It's just snake bit right now for Wayzata. It's going to happen.
Oh, it's a great play by Christy behind the net out to Suraju, and then the goalie made a good save, even though she fanned on it. They have the presence of what was going on there. Recovered just in time. That's unfortunate. That was a great chance. Wow.
That was a really nice look for Suraju, or for Morris, to give it right back to Suraju as she was drifting right into the house. Those two will go back to work. Puck pops out to the circle, and it'll be the Icebreakers going the other direction. Entering with speed. There's a.
That was
not
ugly.
sure what happened.
Yeah. I think it
just blew a tire.
Rolling and we'll reset.
So we'll face off here just outside of the zone. Russo wins that one forward, and it's picked up by the Icebreakers.
3-on-1.
Hard pinch at the blue line. Cross eyes. Callanan. That's a pop fly and in. Oh! Can't pitch at the blue line that high. So Wayzata now in a deeper hole at the 4:34 mark of the third period.
That's a face-off play. You got to tie up your wings on the face-off. We let everybody go. It was an automatic 3-on-1 right off the face-off. Just got to pay attention to detail.
Playing quality teams like this, your head's got to be in the game the whole time. You can't blink for a minute.
You don't win the draw. You got to tie up your player. You can't just let them go.
Just tried to play cross ice. Hillman's going to pick it up though. She'll play into the corner. Gets checked off the puck. Hendricks is going to be in on her forecheck. Up the wall. Play it pitched by Joseph. She can walk through. Had a streaking Hillman that just had it off the tip of her stick. Fries can't hold the line. Kurtz will skate over to grab it. She's going to be picked on by 21. Played up the wall, and it'll be Fries that'll carry through mid-ice. Hillman, or that's Hendricks. Hendricks can walk in, cross the blue line. She'll play to the corner. Now she'll look to center. She's got Wilson standing there, but didn't have a heavy enough stick at the time. He'll play it back around the net for the Icebreakers to the far wall. Everybody's on a little bit late, and we'll be back to a dump and chase game for Duluth. Played up the wall, Wilson. Puck comes to the line, but not out. Joseph is definitely up in the stick with a blade in her face. Goes cross ice to Mead, back in and offsides. So face-off will come center ice. Blue Bolts with Wilson and Mead. Defensive pair will be Jinx and Abood. Face-off won by Wayzata. Blue Bolts will possess up the board. She'll dump to the corner. And now we got to get some forecheck. Pleading from the Wayzata bench to get both players forechecking. Jinx will pick this one up off the wall, put back into the corner to Mead. Mead goes around the net. Blue Bolts is going to take the long route. Plays up the wall through a skate. Abood will hold the line. Blue Bolts bumps it out. She'll give back to Jinx. Jinx mishandles. She's going to be harassed. Play up the wall, though, to Mead. Mead can pick it up through center ice. Now Abood. Abood will get the red line. Look to go deep, but puts it in through traffic. Surju's going to walk through. She'll put one on. And just gloved down and to the side by the goaltender for the Icebreakers. That one's played out. Freed plays back in. Sergio's going to find it. It's a 2-on-1. That's a hook up high, and it'll be a penalty coming for the icebreaker.
So we need.
Callahan heads to the bench. Extra skater is on. Morris will put one in through traffic. That's played into the corner. Got to hustle. Plays up to the point. Harin now. Giveaways. There it is to Freed. Freed puts one in through traffic. Pops up. Buries a one-time attempt. Still loose. Oh, that's a quick whistle. And we finally get a freeze.
Good flurry of activity there.
Got my heart
Now
rate
we're going to have
up.
a power play. Let's get our top players out for our power play here. This is kind of crunch time, Chris. Down 2 goals. We got 11:43 left. We got a power play opportunity. We're going to have to flip the script here. I think we got the personnel to do it right now.
So it's Russo with Morris and Sergio. Plays cross ice to Joseph. Joseph will give it and through to Russo. Russo looks for the moment for the seam.
Sergio's working the front of the net.
Be Morris circling through, hits a shin on the way. Battle at the wall now. Possession maintained by Wayzata. They'll set it back up. Russo back to Morris. Morris out to the point. That's Joseph. Joseph back to Russo. She'll look and walk in, put one off a skate. That's redirected. Harin will gather it. She'll play up the wall and back to Sergio. Sergio tries to put one into the paint. She'll play around the wall. Russo will pick it up. About reaching the 1 minute mark in this power play for Wayzata. Puck down to Morris. Now Harin streaking through. Coming in late. Puck pops out. It should be icing if it gets there. What? Icing waved off. However, as we do know, we are in a Sunday afternoon game.
Yeah.
It's a couple AFC, NFC championship games that everybody wants to get to. Joseph tries to walk that one in. Puck, she's checked into the net. Net comes off, and we get a stoppage of play.
Good hard play going to the net. You know, that's what we're going to need. We're going to need a hard play here to go get ourselves a goal. We need somebody to step up and just drive it to the net. The goaltender's playing really well. She had a shutout last night against Edina, second best team in the state, if not the best. And she's not looking shaky at all today. So we're going to need some puck luck, and we're going to need to drive the net.
This coach is definitely working the officials and the time here, trying to get extra rest for his short bench. He's a smart guy. Played across to Joseph. Joseph will give it all the way down to Morris. Morris will take a look and back to Joseph at the point. She puts one through traffic, and that's a goal. Puts this one in half.
Hey, that's a power play goal we needed, and it was just a great shot. We had Siraju in front of the net, wreaking havoc. The goalie had never saw it. Just a seeing eye dog puck. Great shot by Lydia Joseph. Good to see the girls make this a game here. Here we go.
All right, let's go. Give the people what they want, Justin Fries. So Russo will stay on with Sergio and Morris. Defensive pair is going to be the life mates of Freed and Noble. Now there's a step in the Wayzata skates. Sergio will put that one in gloved by the goaltender for the Icebreakers.
This is a good shot here. We got to get some fresh troops. They were out there for a good minute and a half on the power play, scored the goal for us. We get some fresh troops out here now. That's a very good decision by the coaching staff.
It must be pretty warm on the ice because I can see, as I like to call her when she gets warm, Pink Face Kate taking that face off. That one comes through. Oh, it almost made its way to the back of the net. It's just wide. Freed now is going to have a chance. Noble's going to put another one on, but that finds a shin. Back check by Fries is able to break it up. That hits the bench of the Icebreakers, and we'll get a face off.
Here we go. We got some momentum now. That's what we needed, that spark. We can just continue to get those pucks through from the D. That last one hit the shin pad.
Should be deep in the zone.
Yeah, all the way down.
Knew that was coming. So Hendricks will look to the bench, she's going to look over her shoulder and call out the play. She's going to look to win this one backwards, I think. Yep, she backhands it. Oh, but it's Hillman vacates the spot on the play. Picked up by Freed. Freed will backhand up ice, turned over though. That's stolen by Hillman. Popped up in the air. Puck is loose. and then gathered up by the icebreakers. Fries on the turn. Everybody's got to get up here. Icebreakers will dump harmlessly into the corner. Noble's going to chase it. She's going to reverse to Freed. Freed will look up the wall to Fries. Fries backhands it. Across ice, gets all the way over to Hillman. Hillman's going to chase to the corner. She's got Hendricks out front if she needed her, but wanted to just play it alone in the corner. Wilson now on to harass. She's on the ice and breaks it up. Tries to stick it out. Full line change for Wayzata. Could have been called for too many and no icing. Mead's going to play back over to Abood. Abood's going to give it back to Mead cross ice. She can clear the line. Picked up by Kurtz. Now Buboltz will pick it up and she'll try to walk through some traffic. Got to battle an official on that corner. So Mead's going to drag through. Going to have a chance at a shot, but blocked down and saved by the Icebreakers goaltender.
She got through. She could have just slid it over.
Going to go the other direction.
Wide open net.
Played in deep to the corner. Kurtz, Buboltz with support. Played up. Mead's going to pick it up. She'll look cross ice. End of the shift. It's empty. This one goes in deep. Buboltz will look to support as Wayzata is going to clear, and it's to find Serju.
Get a shot off here.
Neutral zone. She's going to drag through.
Good angle by the D.
That was a good defensive play.
That was.
Morris now on a puck battle on the wall. She bites it.
It's getting physical.
Yep.
These girls are battling. They know what's on the line here, Chris. Getting to crunch time.
7:45 ticking away here in the third. Bouncing puck comes out to center ice. Harn's going to be over to support. Jenks spins. That's played to the corner. Good support by Morris at the wall. Comes out. Jenks will have to chase her girl over to the corner. Harn will be on over to come over to support. Serju and Harn plays up the half wall. Now it's a battle. Played out to the point. Played harmlessly back into the corner. Harn's going to try to get it up ice. She's got a spot to go. That's played out just out of the reach of Morris. Drug through. Russo now. She's going to come through center. Spins her way through traffic. She's got 4 girls on her, and she's just trying to hold the show, wait for her line mates.
Chip it out. Need our D to get out of there right now.
Yep.
Our D does not need to be in the scrum here. We got to back out. They're going to turn it over. There it is.
So that'll come out to the circle, out to the point now. Back in, picked off by Russo. Russo's going to find Fries. That'll be on net and has to play. Place in the corner. Fries is going to shovel her way into the corner and win a quick battle. There you go, Lee. Hillman out to the point. Freed's going to have to backhand back in deep. It'll be Fries picking it up. She'll try to play it over to Hendricks. Supported then by Hillman. Plays around the wall. Noble's going to pinch. Hendricks will try to shovel it up the wall. That'll come out through. It's not going to be enough for icing.
It's a transition right now. We got to get up on the far blue line. Lulu's got to go.
Freed plays up to Hillman. Hillman will play into the corner. Fries will head to the bench. This will be held by, looks like Freed, but finds its way through a couple skates. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other direction. Played across ice. 8. Allie with a great save. Popped up over her shoulder. Freed in the corner. Sticks on the ground. That's Hendricks supporting. Now Noble chasing around a little bit. Let's position up. Puck's going to come out to the point here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Puck dropped out top one time, just wide of the net. I don't think Callahan saw that one as she was screened. Puck comes out front. It's loose. Played in, over to the corner. Mead can pick this one up. She's got fresh legs. Tries to play through traffic. It'll go back in.
Got to get a change, you could tell.
Allie's going to stop this one behind the net. Freed will give to Wilson. Wilson's going to go cross ice. Buboltz will knock it down. She gets hooked on her way coming through. They're going to let him play here in the waning minutes of the third period.
Parents are getting a little jumpy here.
Everybody's feeling the pressure. That's played in behind the corner. Buboltz is going to check her girl.
They're going to let him play.
To support.
As they should.
Serju now will try to get to the line. Can't quite clear. Callahan's going to freeze this
Play it.
one.
Play it out.
Play it. Yep, good call. Played out to Mead. Mead's going to backhand to Buboltz, but it's turned over right in the slot. 19. Callahan's got to make another save. Lines are a little funky here as Suraju's stuck. Or I'm sorry, it's Buboltz and Mead that are stuck right now.
We need a change. It's that time where Evie could actually slip off the ice right now.
Can we just blow it here? What are we doing? Buboltz will win that battle off the wall. She gets drugged down. She's going to hack her girl across the neck on the effort. Gets her pocket picked on the wall as she stands up. It's another wall battle, and every time we do this, it's going to tick time off the clock.
Yeah, and we're getting heavy legs down there. Buboltz is out of gas. Evie's out of gas.
Puck plays
this has
up.
Gotta just get
That'll be iced.
There you go.
And it'll roll. And we'll get a stop at 3:40 in the third period. So
well, now's the time where you start thinking about, okay, when am I going to take potentially my timeout? Probably not going to happen now in the defensive zone, but we're getting down to that 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, and we're going to pull our goalie, I would imagine, around the 2-minute mark.
That's tied up, and then eventually won by Wayzata. Backhanded to Suraju. Wayzata can have numbers if they hustle. Suraju will pop it up. She's going to get a look at one. Played cross eyes. Oh, she missed the net. Played backhand by Noble. Now spinning shot and gloved by the Icebreakers.
Another nice save by the Icebreakers goaltender. Just gobbled up the rebound.
We may have got the benefit of a clock that didn't start there, Jeff. That's 3:20 left in the game.
We'll take that.
That's when I think that's when it started. Russo will win that one back to the point. Played cross ice to Joseph. Joseph will take a look. That's in traffic. Oh, Russo had her stick tied up. Otherwise, I think that would have been redirected. Played out front. Russo just fans on the
D are doing a good job of getting underneath our sticks. Here's a breakaway.
As Kurtz got spun around. Callahan stones that one. 17's not going to get two of those on Callahan.
No, that's our break right here. Now we transition and get back down their zone. We're going to have to take some chances.
Sergio's going to have another chance here. She'll play harass.
Oh, look at this.
She can drag through. She wins the battle on the board.
She's tired.
He's got Russo out front. Oh, couldn't quite find her sliding in late. Puck gets the red line and it's shot on net, so no icing. Callie will play that out to the blue line. Russo, or I'm sorry, that's Sergio has got to go.
Fresh legs.
Fresh legs all around. It's going to be Abood and Jenks with Hillman and Fries. Russo stays on. Hillman can't get the handle. It's played to the line but not out. Jenks, 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute mark right left in this hockey game. Sticky ice, sticky puck. Tries to play through traffic, and it's turned over at the neutral zone. So now it's going to be a keep away for the Icebreaker.
Yeah, we need
played up the wall. There's one there laying for you. Walk through traffic. Abood put one on. Played over to the net. 143. I'm looking to the bench of Wayzata as play continues down in the Wayzata zone. That one comes out front. Lulu can't quite get the handle on it though. Minute 30 ticking away. Abood's gonna bully her way through. Hillman, Hendricks, played back in. Free, turns, go! Fries, you gotta go!
Get it deep.
Free to walk in. Goaltender heads to the bench. Now it's a possession game for Wayzata. Finds a breaking Hendricks. Puck is loose at the circle.
There it is.
Hendricks can walk in, puts an armpit. Oh, there was the tied goal. Tried to sneak it right under the glove of the goaltender for
We're going to call a timeout here, I would imagine.
the Icebreakers. Wayzata's going to get their timeout and try to draw something
They kind of called that really quick. I would have maybe waited a second or two, but actually, the timeout probably helps Duluth just as much as us.
What a great
If we had fresh troops, we could have put them right back out there. They're gassed. We're giving them a break right now.
What a game, Jeff. 1:05 left in this hockey game. Callahan hits the bench at the minute 30 mark. Probably thought she could have had it maybe 15 seconds earlier, but it works out. We get a freeze. We get a little attempt by Hendricks that nearly snuck in on that near post.
Yeah. And you know what? It's just a fun hockey game. Those people that are watching, hopefully you're enjoying it as well. But the girls are battling. You know, the shots are pretty even. It's a 2-1 game. It wouldn't shock me to see us get a really nice, good chance, and maybe we could solve the goalie and find our way to overtime. Would be great.
That'd be. Why not spend a little extra time on Saturday?
Yeah.
Right?
What the heck?
So Coach Dealman, just pleading with the girls. Here's the deal. Got to be heavy on your sticks. Can't give anything up, right? We're just going to hammer, try to get a dirty one.
Yeah.
Try to get a clean one. Doesn't matter. We just want one.
And the D have to get that puck into the goal. Even if it's just a bouncer that gets in there, it just can't be fire off the shin pad. And I can guarantee you that 24 Syracuse is going to go right in front of the goalie's eyes. And there's going to be a battle. If you watch the front of the net, there's going to be an absolute battle in front of the net if we get this puck possession. Here we go.
So the six for Wayzata is going to be Russo and Hendricks with Sergio and Morris. We've got Joseph and Abud. Russo wins that faceoff, comes out to Joseph. Joseph will give it over to Abud. Abud puts one in, and that's just steered wide.
Got to be quick.
Tripped on the way through. Played out to the point again. That's Joseph.
There's a lane.
That one's through traffic. Oh, deflected up into the netting.
A little too high, a little lower, and there's a lot of net to be seen.
50
and there was
seconds.
A lane. Got up into the belly area. There's a lot of bodies
that
there.
Should come out of the zone. That was off of Sergio.
Oh, we're going to get another one here.
Late change coming here for the Icebreakers.
Oh, we won the draw there. Got some chances. Emily's got to be ready for this.
Another face-off win by Russo wins it back. Joseph fumbles at the blue line but can hold. Stay in. So mishandled puck. That'll come out of the zone for another face-off. Going the wrong direction here. This is tied up back in for Wayzata. Picked off by Hendricks. Hendricks tripped out to the point. Joseph puts one in through traffic. That doesn't, he gets a shit on the way. Hendricks will guide the house here.
19's a big, tough defense.
Joseph puts it through traffic. Morris wasn't quite ready for the rebound. Abud's going to come through. Wayzata's going to get it. So now we're going to get an extra skater. We do have a penalty coming.
It's actually a really good play by Joseph.
Yeah.
We got 18 seconds, and she just gave them the puck so that we get our power play. I know her dad was a little bit in angst there for a second, but I don't think he knew that there was a delayed penalty.
So Wayzata is going to be up 2 extra skaters here, and we're going to get a timeout. Another timeout late in this third period at the 18.9 second mark. So Icebreakers are going to think this one over, try to figure out how we're going to defend.
6 on 4 for 19 seconds. Maybe we get a little bit of luck where they don't turn the clock on right away again. We get a little extra time.
You know, if I'm guessing, and this is just a guess, it's going to be a Russo face-off to her forehand. She's going to try to win that thing forward, and everybody's going to converge into a mess, right? Wouldn't be surprised if we get an instant stoppage of play or a goal right off the face-off.
Yeah, I think it may be on Russo's backhand, so it's a little harder to execute. I'd like to see us flip the D over, so we got a left-handed D in the middle of the ice on this, so we can slide it over and do a one-time. Looks like we're going to keep Abud.
Yep, those 6 will come on. They're talking it over. They know exactly what they want to do.
Well, it's the ever-important face-off here. This is going to make or break it.
So Russo with Morris and Sergio.
Let's go, put one in.
And Hendricks, Joseph, and Abud.
They're going to push it forward here. Over to the corner.
Played into the corner, played up off the ice, takes an awkward bounce off the stanchion, and that's out of the zone. Finds Hendricks. Hendricks can enter. 10 seconds and ticking. We're going to get one shot at this one, ladies. 6 seconds and ticking. One more chance for Morris just wide of the net, 2 seconds. And that'll bring us to the end of the hockey game.
That was a good shot by Morris at the end, nice and low, and I think had a little bit of net, just missed it wide a little bit. This is kind of what you would expect, Chris. A tight game. You had some good goaltending, some good opportunities both ways, and I think it was just, we gave up one too many breakaways.
Great game to call. Official statistician has it at 25 shots on net. Duluth 21 for Wayzata Blue. These teams, it's not going to be the last time they face each other this season.
Probably
you
not.
can count on it.
Yeah.
So we'll take second at the Big Ole tournament up in
The Big Ole.
The Big Ole
You're a northern Minnesota
Big
guy.
Ole
You know
tournament.
that. Ole, not Ole.
tournament in Alexandria, Minnesota.
Thank
So
you, both
we'll
teams.
pause,
Congratulations, Wayzata.
let the announcements happen here.
Duluth, can you please line up in front of your parents? Wayzata, line up in front of your parents for your trophies.
Now they're going to try to get their little post-game prayer,
Just quick.
words of encouragement real quick, and then they'll do some awards.
So they'll get a trophy. Get a trophy to add to the hardware cabinet. Thankful to be playing hockey here, even if it is the second place in a hard-fought battle. There's nothing to hold your head or hang your hat on today.
No, we got in the championship game. It was close because we gave up a 2-goal lead against Alexandria, but still found our way into this game, which they earned. And they fought hard, played good. They just got down. Once it got down 2, it's going to be hard to score 3 against this team. And we had chances to get it tied, but just couldn't do it. I think girls, super proud of them.
So Wayzata line up for the traditional picture. Little heavy faces. We'll get in the car, head home, listen to a football game on the way. And,
Wow.
as you would say in outstate Minnesota, be home just in time for supper.
Just in time for supper.
Just in time for supper.
Yeah, although nobody's home for us to make any supper.
Yeah, that's
You
a
got
good point.
Amy at home. I bet she's got everything mapped
yeah,
out.
she's-
Your favorite dish is going to be
Yep.
hot and ready to go.
Ready
and
to
the
go.
couch and dog are going to be waiting for you for that football game.
No question about it. All right, we'll sign off for now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see everybody later this week. I'm not even sure what our schedule
Maybe
is.
Tuesday, I think.
All right, thanks everybody.